You Turbo Buick fanatics got this book right here. I got this book years ago, and this book is very helpful too. It's pretty much almost the same book.
So it's only right that I do it like this. When I stop to reminisce, not a whole lot to miss about my past life. Last night I almost went and flipped. Fast like flashlights, all I see is blindness. Running so hard to get away from what's behind us. Travel the world and all along you still loving me. Hindsight, I lost sight of what's really in front of me. I got a good thing going on. 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 I got a good thing going on. Yeah, I got a good thing going on. Yeah, I got a good thing going on. Got a good thing going on. Yeah. Not quite high school, sweetheart.
Welcome to Peanuts Automotive Adventures. Yeah, that's Peanut. I'm James. Peanuts Automotive Adventures is where we go on automotive adventures, right? Yep. We love cars. We all about cars, especially when it comes to the Buick Grand National. That's our love. That's what we do. We research. We watch videos of Buicks and all that good stuff. We work on Buicks and we do what we can with Buicks, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to bend down a little bit to reach Peanut's height. Matter of fact, I should adjust the camera a little bit for Peanut. I hope y'all can see Peanut. Enough of that. But before we get into today's video, let's give an official shout out to our official sponsor,
dragracing.va.com.
dragracing.va.com. If you need decals, banners, t-shirts, promotional items, decal design, graphic design, and custom graphics, you know, or your graphic needs to be touched up and all that, they are the go-to place for all of that. They've been helping us big time, Team Run It. So please reach out to them, you know what I'm saying? Tell them that you're part of Team Run It and tell them that Peanuts Automotive Adventures. Today's video, we are going to talk about production numbers. That's it, production numbers when it comes to Turbo Buicks, Turbo Regals, Grand Nationals, Sport Coupes, WH1 cars, T-types, what else? Turbo T's, Regal Limiteds, Turbo T Limiteds, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about all that. And where we're getting our information from, I'm going to go ahead and let Peanut hold up the book. Go ahead, hold up the book, Peanut. I know they can they see you down there? Yeah. Here's one book that we have. It's Guide to Buick.
1978.
Go ahead, Peanut, read it to him.
1987.
Yep, 1978 to 1987. Pretty much, it's the Grand National Facts and Figures book by American Muscle Car Publications. Matter of fact, I thought it had an author on it, but nope. Maybe it's the wrong book I'm thinking of, because we have another book here. And this one was written by and compiled by Stephen L. Dove. I know a lot of you Turbo Buick fanatics got this book right here. I got this book years ago, and this book is very helpful too. It's pretty much almost the same book as the book Peanut held up, right? So here's this book here. It's Guide to Buick Grand National, T-Type, and GNX. Got the nice Turbo 6. You can't go wrong with that on that book right there. The Facts and Figures book. That's a book. I'm going to let Peanut hold that book for me right there. Last but not least, this actually comes in a set, but I brought out the bigger book here. This is Dennis Kerbin's Guide to 1986 and 1987 Buick Turbo Regals. Here's a book right here. And, you know, this book is great too. You know, I done read this book front to back, back to front. I use it as, what's the word I want to look for? I use it as proof of my facts and figures, because when I'm at car shows, out and about, in my car, right? Yep. In the Buick Grand National, people try to throw funky facts at you, and you be like, no, that's not right. Yeah. But I don't want to insult your intelligence, but let me correct you. Yeah. So, what we're going to do first is, we're going to go over the very first ever Turbo Buick or Turbo Regal. It was built in 1978, carbureted 3.8, and what else, Peanut? 1978, it was a sport coupe, 2-barrel, was considered the sport coupe. Then they had another sport coupe that was a 4-barrel carburetor. So let's go back to the 2-barrel carburetor. for 1978, they only built 2,697 of them. So I'm gonna be putting them numbers at the bottom down here, you know, for give you a visual graphic of the number was produced. And for the Sport Coupe 4-barrel, it was 27,811 built for the 4-barrel. That's for 1978, the very first year of a turbo V6. Dang it, where is the book? This is the you know, the origination of the Power 6 logo, which one video will go over that too, the Power 6 logo, because what we want to do is we just want to drop simple enthusiast facts to the Turbo Buick community and Turbo Buick enthusiasts, you know. So let me go to the next one. It's 1979 Sport Coupe. They produced 21,389 of them. So it was still a carbureted car, you know, carbureted 3.8. How can I forget? So the number's going to be, like I said, the graphics going to be below. 21,389 was produced in 1979. Let's go to 1980. 1980, right? Yeah. 1980. Again, Buick Regal Sport Coupe. Only 6,276 was produced in 1980. 1980, man. I was very young back then, Peanut. I ain't even gonna tell you how young I was. But 6,276 was built, produced. So that's 1980. 1981, again, Buick Regal Sport Coupe. Only 2,891 was produced in 1981. Amazing stuff right there. That low production number, right? You know, low production number. That's why these cars are so up in value, because it's the production numbers, low production numbers. Yeah. So 1982, the year of the very first Grand National. The very first Grand National in 1982. Remember that, Team Run It. 1982, first Grand National. And you got to remember this number. Only 215 was produced in 1982. Yep. So, right? Oh, you trying to look them up, huh? You trying to look it up. He's down here looking at the books, right? Well, that's the exterior paint color. So we'll go over that in a video too. In a later video, not this video. We're just going over Turbo Regal production numbers, figures. That's it. Also in 1982, they produced the Sport Coupe, still in 1982, which it was only 2,022 produced for that year. Let me go back to the Grand National. A very fun fact, and correct me if I'm wrong, Team Run It. Y'all more than welcome to comment. But in 1982, I want to say, excuse me, the very first Grand National, I want to say was red. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to have to do my research on it. But I know it was red. I don't think it was black. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, put in the comments below. Let me know. What color was the first Buick Grand National? We say red.
Yeah.
Most people might say black.
Yeah.
But if I can remember correctly, I think the very first one was red.
Right.
So let's go to 1983. We getting there, Peanut. We getting there. Hey, y'all, we getting close to the end to 1987. But let's go to 1983. 1983, they only produced, that was the start of the T-Type. They dropped the Sport Coupe name, moniker, whatever you want to call it. So in 1983, they only produced 732 T-Types in 1983. You know, yet again, low production numbers, right? Yep. Low production numbers, you know what I'm saying? That's why these cars are a big deal. Okay, in 1984, let's go to 1984. In 1984, let's start with the Grand National. Yeah. The Grand National, they only produced 2,000 Grand Nationals in 1984. Man. And let's go to the T-Type. The T-Type, they only produced 2,238 T-Types, y'all. Yeah. That's it, 2,238 T-Types, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, Peanut's still reading this book, y'all. Let's go to the WH1 car, which is one of my favorite cars. I wish I could find one, own one. Well, we wish we could find one in 01, but that WH1 car is a sweet car. That's that two-tone black and gray car, WH1.
Yeah.
They own, why they so hard to find, Team Run It.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one right there?
Yep.
Hold on, it might be one in front of that book right there. I think that might be, no, that's the
No.
Grand National right there.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
Grand
that's a
National.
82, 83. I think that's an 82 Grand National on this cover. But let's get back on track. In 1984, they only produced 1,163 WH1 cars.
Yep.
That's that two-tone car. I love it. I never seen one in person, believe it or not. And when I do, I'm gonna take 1,000 pictures of it. But I always see it, those cars online and all that. And any owners out there, man, I love that car. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go to 1985. Let's turn around. 1985, y'all.
Yep.
That's Zelda. Zelda's 1985. I hope she ain't too blurry on that thing right there. 1985, right here. Oh, Zelda. Let's start with the Grand National. In 1985, only 2,102 was produced in 1985. Man, 1985, 2,102 Grand Nationals produced. Let's go to the T-Type. That's what old Zelda is right here. It's a Buick T-Type. Only 1,575 was produced in 1985. So we got one of 1,575 sitting right here in the Honeycomb Hideout. Man, I feel privileged. I feel privileged.
Yeah.
You know, to have one of 1,575. I wonder how many still exist, and I wonder how many are still, no, not still, but how many came light chestnut metallic. The light chestnut metallic color which is what our 1985 T-Type is. They never kept any real figures on paint codes when it came to production numbers and paint codes, because believe it or not, a lot of Buick Regals
Yeah.
came in light chestnut metallic, but not many came as a Turbo Regal or a T-Type in 1985. But we won't know those numbers. I didn't talk to a lot of people. Those numbers don't exist. So, I'm just glad to have one of 1,575 T-Type.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the WH1. Remember they built the WH1? They made a WH1 in 1984. They also made a WH1 in 1985 and 1986. So let's go to 1985. Only 525 WH1s was produced in 1985. 525, y'all. So, man, that's less. That's less than a GNX. That number is less than a GNX. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very, very rare car, rarer than a GNX. Probably a lot of you in Team Run It land didn't know that, but we are here to try to spread the wealth of knowledge to you guys, Team Run It. So we're done with 1985. Let's go to 1986. And in 1986, which we're gonna go with the Grand National again first, which is the rarest. No, it ain't the least amount produced.
Yeah.
But in 1986, it's the least amount Codair cars produced when it came to the Grand National. Only 5,512 was produced, y'all. That's it, 5,512, man.
Yeah.
So if you got an 86 Grand National, you know what I'm saying? How can I say? Should I envy you? No, I love you because you got an 86 Grand National. You know what I'm saying? You got an 86, so 5,512 was produced. Now let's go to the T-Type. In 1986, only 1,921 T-Types were produced in 1986. Man, see? Low production numbers, y'all. Low production numbers. This limited produced car is what's bringing this car's value up. And it's 30 plus years, so no telling how many still exist. And when I say that, maybe some went, which I don't know, but maybe some went to the junkyard or to the crusher, or they was involved in accidents and theft and all type of scenarios with these cars within this time frame. So did we go to WH1? No, we didn't. Let's do 1986 WH1. I'm getting so excited, man, just talking about these production numbers when it comes to these Turbo Buicks, Turbo Regals. In 1986, the WH1, only 463 were produced. 463. Man, that's less than 1985, 1984. Man, it's just less than everything. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a WH1 in 1986, man, y'all lucky. For real, y'all just lucky, man. Y'all lucky. And if you got one, can I see it? Can I take pictures of it? Can I talk to you about it? Man, I'm so hyped with this. I'm so hyped with this. All right, and let's switch over to 1987 now. It's 1987, y'all. Let me make sure my timer ain't. Yeah, we good. In 1987, let's start with the base turbo T. Yeah. Only 4,268 was produced. It's called a base turbo T. Now let's go to the turbo T limited. The turbo T limited, which is most people call a Regal limited, only 1,035 was produced, y'all, in 87. Man, that's a low production number right there. Let's go to a WE4, which is a turbo T, right? WE4. We own, here at Peanuts Automotive Adventure, we got 2 WE4s. Yep. And only 1,547 was produced, y'all. That's it. We got 2 of them.
Yep.
One is Looney's, and the other one is our Project WE4 with T-top car that we're going to be getting on top of, because we're going to restore that car. That's our goal. That's our goal. So remember, WE4, only 1,547 were produced, y'all. So let's get to the good old Grand National, the WE2 car. The WE2 car Grand National, only 20,193 were produced. Here at Peanuts Automotive Adventure, we got 2 1987 WE2, true WE2 car Grand Nationals. Yep. We got 2 out of the 20,193. We feel privileged. We feel humbled. That's it. Yep. We love those cars. Okay, what you reading, Peanut? Let me go ahead and finish this up before my timer go out. Yeah. Last but not least is the 1987 GNX, the holy grail of them all. Yeah. Only 547 was produced, y'all. 547 GNXs. Yep. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was the Charger back there. Yeah. Never mind that, y'all. That's some RC car stuff going on in the background back there. But only 547 was produced, y'all, of the GNXs. That's why you don't see them that often. Yeah. And when you do, you know what I'm saying, it's mesmerizing. It's almost like seeing a ghost to me. I love them. That's my dream car. Yeah. The Grand National is my dream car. GNX, right? Yep. Buick GNX? You done see some GNXs now. Yeah. I done took you to some places. You probably don't remember because you were so young, but you done seen some Buick GNXs. Yeah. But only 547 was produced. Just remember that figure, 547. Okay. So let's go ahead and end this video. We've been going long enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm all hype about giving y'all these figures and all that. I feel good. I just wanted to share with y'all, you know what I'm saying, like these production numbers and figures. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be bringing little by little videos of some, might be basic to some people, information about the Turbo Buick, Turbo Regal, Grand National, Turbo T, Regal Limited, all that stuff, because we want Team Run It to be as passionate about these cars as we are, and we just want to give y'all that, you know what I'm saying, that information, you know what I'm saying, because as you can see, we got the, you know, we do a lot of reading of the books. I share the same information with Peanut. And Peanut sitting here, he hooked, y'all. He ain't even been looking up at the camera. He's so hooked. He's right here, though. Yeah. He ain't even been looking up at the camera. He's looking at these pictures, y'all. I'm not pictures, but these books. So we're going to go ahead and do a book review real quick before it time me out. Here's one book here. That's the Kerbin's guide right here. Let me see if y'all can see if it'll focus. All right, there's one. Peanut got this Buick guide right here. And last but not least, this is like, I carry this book with me to car shows. Yeah. If I can, you know, when I correct people, I show them in this book while I'm correcting them. So, you know what I'm saying? So, Peanut, I'm going to let you want to hold the books? We're going to go ahead and sign off. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share.
And hit that notification bell.
Just like Peanut said, hit that notification bell. We appreciate the support. Team Run It. We truly, sincerely do. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2023. That's Peanut. I'm James. This is Peanut's Automotive Adventure. We out.
Peace.
Peace.